summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good Morning Vail.
Wonderful things going on. Everything started yesterday for the Blues, Brews, and Barbecue. It's up in Beaver Creek. Every single year they do this, and it's just a blast. I was actually looking back at some photos of a few years ago when I went, and then I look today, and the only thing that's changed is my hair's grown a lot. It's a lot of fun. Everything is exactly the same. You're going to enjoy incredible live music. They have so many craft beers for you guys to try, and of course, all the barbecue you can imagine, and they're going to have demonstrations throughout the entire day. Each day, well, already it's today, so, you know, kind of like we're already ready to the last day, but it's going to be amazing. And we're going to check out all the demonstrations and all the great music and the things that they have, and get out there and check out all the craft beers because it's going to be super great. Here's your Sunday headliners for today that you can see. So you're going to see some amazing music. You really want to go check them out. And also today, we are going to have the barbecue demo with Myron and Michael Mixon. They have been doing these demonstrations all weekend long, and everybody's coming back and just really bragging about them. So you want to make sure that you get that demonstration. Today, I'm going to let you know there's one at 11. There's another one at 2 p.m. And then there's another one at 4 p.m. And then everything's going to close out with the Chicago Blues All-Stars. What a bang-up day it's going to be. So get out there today and enjoy. And then don't get too tired, because then we have our very first Sunset Live at Nottingham Park. So really, you just leave Beaver Creek after all the fun, then you come down the hill, you go to Nottingham Park here in Avon, and you just enjoy another amazing experience of live music, all for free, you guys. Avon Live is something that they do every year, every summer. Look at this lineup. I can only tell you the very first one's tonight, and that's the Lone Chimney Band. They are super great. One of my favorite groups is coming next weekend, the Johnny Schlepper Band. Then we have Turntable Review Twang Box. And then you've seen the Gandy Dancers right here on the morning show on TV8. They're going to be playing on June 25th. I had to make sure I got that date right, but oh my God. So there's so many great groups coming to Avon Live, Sunset Live. What a great experience everybody's going to have. We get to sit on the grass, bring some libations, and watch the incredible music. And then we all get to embrace the beautiful sunset all together. And it's absolutely magical. So many great things going on for your Memorial Day weekend. And later on in the show, I will let you know about the ceremonies that we have taking place tomorrow for Memorial Day. We have a great show for you guys, so stick around for TV8 Vail.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun and Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Hi, it's Maddie from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you" on Channel 92? Because we're always bringing you more Good Morning Vail every day from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More scoreboard updates every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. More Good Day Vail, 2 back-to-back episodes daily at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. More news segments and shows highlighting our local community. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or on our website at tv8vail.com.
Good Morning Vail.
Favorite segments that we like to do here on Good Morning Vail is our food segment, Cooking with Tracy, and she's just incredible. She has so many amazing recipes. I don't know how she can come in each day that she comes in and has something new for us, but if you love pork, she has an amazing dinner recipe for you guys. Let's check it out and see how delicious this turns out.
So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with the peach sauce. And when we do this, we need to get a pan. And I have a nonstick pan here, and we're going to talk about nonstick pans in a moment. But I have my nonstick pan, and I'm going to put just a little bit of oil in the bottom. And I have about a half a cup of onions that I've already diced up. So I'm going to let my pan warm up just a little bit. And I've got it kind of cranked too at a medium heat. So as you can see, the oil is just starting to get a little glossy and maybe a little bubbly. And typically that's when your oil is going to start to be warm enough to put your veggies in there or whatever you're starting to cook. My nonstick pan is going to, of course, spread the oil around because you hardly need any. See that? See that nice little wreath, that summertime wreath? You hardly need any oil when you're using a nonstick pan. So here we go. We're going to put our onions that are diced up, which means they're chopped up really small, about a half a cup in here as the base of our peach sauce. So this is going to be a savory peach sauce that's going to go on pork. Now, I am going to stir it up with a spatula because when you're using a nonstick pan, you really want to be careful and use a rubber ladle or a wooden ladle or something that's going to not scratch it up. Using something like this that has metal on it, or even tongs like this, going to scratch it up a little bit. So you can, of course, use them, but you just kind of have to be a little more careful. Here we go. My onions are all in the pan, and what I've done now is I've spread them out. So as you can see, they are all spread out in a single layer. When you're cooking something on a pan, you want your veggies to be spread out. Actually, when you're cooking something, when you're baking it, whatever you're doing, you want everything to be spread out, because then the heat can go all around every piece of veggie or meat or whatever you're cooking. So then it's a little more even. Of course, you're going to get a few chunks, but it'll be a little bit more even. Whenever I'm cooking anything, I salt and pepper as I go. So what I do is I have 2 little cups, a little bit of pepper right here. You don't want to use too much pepper early on because that can make your food kind of bitter, but you do want to use a little bit. So I'm just going to sprinkle just a tiny bit, maybe not even a quarter of a teaspoon of salt, and even less of pepper, just a little bit to kind of get the juices flowing, to get the flavors going. When you add salt to something, it brings out the natural liquid in the ingredient, so it makes it a little more juicy in the pan. So we've got that going right now. I'm going to let that simmer for just a little bit, probably like 7 or 8 minutes. So I'm going to turn it down a little because I had it on medium. I'm going to turn it down to a medium low. So the fresh peaches that I have are a little bit hard today, which is okay. It's actually nice when you're cooking with hard peaches because they don't get as mushy. So you're going to either get some fresh peaches today or you're going to get some canned peaches. We will kind of talk about the canned peaches at the end of cooking this sauce if that's what you have. But if you have fresh peaches, then look for ones that are a little bit harder if you're going to cook them. If you want to peel them, and I highly suggest that you peel these, because what happens is when you cook them, the skins kind of fall off and they get a little chewy anyways. So when you're about to peel a ripe peach, and really folks, I'm throwing the dice today on this one because this peach is not very ripe at all. So what I'm doing is I'm going to score it. So you're going to score it in like 4 different areas. See, and I can already tell it's like, that skin's pretty stuck on there because this is not that ripe. But you're just going to kind of cut it all the way through. And then you're going to pop it into boiling water. Now this is something you also do when you want to take the skin off of a tomato. So again, we pop it in boiling water. We're going to start seeing those edges kind of fall apart from the skin in the boiling water. So we're going to let that boil for just a couple of minutes while we go back to our sauce. And here we go. We've got the onions are starting to like caramelize up just a little bit. When things caramelize, that means they get brown spots on them. Don't be too scared of those brown spots because those have a lot of flavor if you catch them at the right time. So if I let this kind of sit there, I'm borderline right now. I could burn my onions pretty quickly, or I could start adding some more ingredients to this. And what we're going to do is we're going to use cornstarch in our sauce today. And cornstarch is going to give it be a thickening agent. Now, cornstarch is one of the easiest thickening agents, in my opinion, that we can use. Used in a lot of like Thai food and Chinese food to make the sauces thicker. A lot of times when you want to thicken your sauce, you make a roux, and that's typically with butter and flour, and you stir it around really nicely, and then you add some juice. Cornstarch, it makes it just a little bit easier to work with it. But the only thing, when you are putting some kind of flour, and I'm going to turn this down a little because I'm at the risk right now, is if you can see that, of burning my onions, and I'm taking too long for the next step. So I'm going to turn it down just a little, and I'm going to use just about a tablespoon of cornstarch. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lightly sprinkle it all over my onions, okay? So we're going to just like give it a little bit of a coating there. And then we're going to stir it around very gently. And see, I should not be using the spoon, right, folks? Because that's metal and I'm on a nonstick pan. So we're going to stir this around. And this is the really important step when you're working with any kind of flour or cornstarch or anything like that. You need that flour and that cornstarch. You need that dry ingredient to melt into the onions. Now, if you can see, our onions kind of have a creamy effect right now. I have some brown sugar that I'm going to be adding to this. And it's kind of old, so it's a little hard, but it'll be perfect in the sauce. So I'm going to add about a tablespoon of brown sugar. I'm going to add a little ginger, and I'm going to add a little bit of water. And then we're going to crank this up, okay? So we're going to kind of boil this sauce a little bit right now and let that all dissolve together and thicken up with the cornstarch. If you wanted to use a chicken broth or a veggie broth, that would give it a little bit more flavor, but this has a lot of nice flavors in it right now because it has the ginger and the brown sugar. And then we're going to be putting peaches in it. So as you can see, the sauce is kind of starting to thicken up a little bit. Looks really good, actually. We're going to season it with salt and pepper, and then I'm actually just going to turn it off for right now. So let's put a little more salt and pepper on this. See, ooh, see it getting all bubbly like that? That's some good brown sugar stuff right there. Sugar can burn, so you have to be careful. The smell is really good. Turn it off, remove it from the heat if you're not ready to put your peaches in right now, turn it off and remove it from the heat. Now let's take a look at what's going on with this peach now that we have been boiling it in the water, because it does look like it's starting to be removed. So as we take a look at this, you can see where I scored it, and then the skin is starting to come off a little bit. Not enough, because it's not a very ripe peach. When you have a really ripe one, you're going to have that skin is just going to start to fall off. But what we're going to do now is put this back in the water because I'm having a hard time, and I might have a hard time the whole time, but I'm having a hard time pulling that away. Really, it should come away really easily. So pop that right back in there. And then what we're going to do is get a bowl of cold ice water to put that in when we think it's ready. So you put your fruit or your tomato into this boiling water. You boil it until the skin starts to kind of shed from the fruit, and then you pop it into some cold water. That is called blanching. So that's the method we're going to use for this right now. But whenever you're working with fresh fruits and veggies, you kind of have to be flexible. So if this doesn't work, I still need some peaches. So all I'm going to do now is either peel the peaches, or I'm just going to kind of take the skin off. I'm going to cut it off because we are going to put just the peach flesh into the sauce.
Good Morning Vail.
It's time to talk Sun and Ski Sports Product of the Week. Now, a sport that's been sweeping the nation is pickleball. And if you're getting into the sport and you want to elevate your game, well, then this is the paddle for you. This is the Paddle Tech Tempest Wave Pro. This one comes with some nice accuracy, some power, and some forgiveness, making your swing game that much better. It also has a large, consistent sweet spot, and that's due to its even balanced weight distribution, weighing in at an average of 7.8 ounces. This is something you're not going to want to miss out on. Now, you can find out more at their website, and you can also stop into their stores. Now, this is going to be nice with increased maneuverability and reaction time for the highest level of play. Now, we've got some great places for you to get out and enjoy some pickleball, so if you're looking to elevate your game, then this is the piece of equipment that you want. That lightweight and durability is going to be the perfect way to help you make your game better. Now, like I said, you can check out sunandski.com for some more information on this wonderful paddle, or you can stop by any one of their convenient locations. That way you can get your hands on it yourself and see how it feels in your hands because it's going to be nice and lightweight. So make sure that you stop by Sun and Ski Sports to get your hands on this wonderful paddle. We want to thank them for bringing you this product of the week. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more.
Knapp Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Knapp Nectar Hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day off than with the Good Morning Vail crew. You asked for more and TV8 delivered. Good Morning Vail is here for you with your local news, sports, weather, and community events every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. No matter the season, we give you a reason to watch, so grab your coffee and join the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. And remember, there's more for you on 92.
Good Morning Vail.
And you know, we have a lot of really cool segments here. We have one called Glitz and Glam with Gretchen, and she went to a really cool place in Edwards called Shine Intuitive Beauty. Just the name alone has me intrigued. Let's find out what they're all about.
Welcome to the Glitz and Glam with Gretchen. I'm your host, Gretchen Pleshaw. We're here in Edwards, Colorado at Shine Intuitive Beauty. I am here today with Michelle at the beautiful Shine Intuitive Beauty in the heart of Edwards, Colorado. I am so excited. I come here a lot and I love the products. I love the people. The energy feels so good here. How are you doing, Michelle?
I'm good. How are you?
I am feeling so good, and she is definitely dressed the part of the whole spa because this whole concept is so beautiful and it feels so good. And correct me if I'm wrong, it's all about feeling good from the inside and exuding that outwardly.
Yes, absolutely. That's our goal. We really want our clients to feel comfortable and confident when they come in. And if we're doing just anything to help that healing journey, then we're doing our job. So.
And I love that whole concept because you do so many different things from, I know all of this, facials. I've done almost all of these things, true story. You
yes,
know this.
exactly.
From facials to eyebrows to eyelashes to, I mean, could you tell us all the things that you do here to make people feel good from the inside out?
Sure. I mean, it's all across the board. We really focus on holistic skincare and facials. And taking a more progressive approach versus just jumping right into something very aggressive or something that could harm the skin. We do some amazing facials. We also do some more clinical facials like microneedling, but still with a holistic approach. And then a lot of other beauty treatments, body waxing, organic spray tanning. I specialize in eyebrow artistry and microblading. That's my jam. So
we're laughing about this because look how amazing her eyebrows are.
Oh,
and
thanks.
Thanks, girl.
Yeah.
I am one that loves a good eyebrow tint as well as microblade, and so I know I'm definitely going to come and see you for that. And I love the whole approach of all of this is holistic. Can you kind of explain what that means to people?
Sure. So we're an Eminence Organic certified spa. Eminence they're pretty well known in the skincare world. So they're fully organic. Everything is very cold pressed. They use a lot of herbs and whole foods, fruits and vegetables in their products, but also they're very science backed. So we're not only nourishing the skin, but making a real change in the skin with clean ingredients. So that's
love
a big
that
pillar.
Too. See, and I love that because I'm a huge believer, I should say, a firm believer, and everything that you put on yourself, inside of yourself, that is who you are. It makes up your chemical makeup.
Yes,
and so
absolutely.
This is a big deal. And I have to say, in this particular location, it's so beautiful and it's full of light and it just feels airy and good. And everything here feels like you're healing yourself, which is, it sounds like your whole concept.
Yeah, that's our whole concept. I mean, we want people to come in and just feel that sense of relaxation and inner peace.
I love that.
Just I want it to be like a respite from the everyday. So.
The hustle.
The hustle and bustle, yeah.
And how did you pick the name Shine?
Oh, the name Shine. So, you know, we started as a waxing studio when we first opened about 6 years ago now. And then with this move over here to this beautiful, bright, like airy space, I really just wanted something a little more meaningful and kind of all-encompassing as far as everything that we offer. So it took me a while to nail down the name, and I kind of was just playing around with like, how do I want people to feel when they come in, and what are we doing for people in our services? And I kind of just, you know, it took a while, but Shine Intuitive Beauty, we want people to shine from the inside out and feel amazing inside, I mean, which is so important versus just our outer appearance, right? So we want people to shine. And then intuitive beauty, everyone is so different. Every skin is so different. Every person is so different. So it's definitely a different treatment for every person based on the day, based on the human. So.
And that's what I love the most about this space and about you guys, the brilliant kind of concept of everyone is so different, and someone might come in for the same thing as a friend, maybe come together, and it's going to be a totally different experience. You're going to look at each individual and make it kind of make it more towards them, the human being, who they are, what they're feeling that day, which is so cool.
Yeah,
that is so neat.
Everyone's skin is so different, and even just based on the day, like how we're feeling, like what we're doing. So we definitely use our knowledge and our intuition to like curate the treatment. So.
And I have to say I love this too, because I again have been a long time fan of you guys and customer, and it's such a safe space. I know I've come in here happy days, really sad, hard days, like a little bit off, and you do feel lighter and brighter when you leave. So thank you for creating Shine. It's so beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much. Yes, that's another like pillar of ours. We invite everyone in, like every, you know, man, woman, like every age, every color, gender. Like we want everyone to come in and feel comfortable and feel like they can like be themselves here. So
I love that.
Yeah.
You are definitely the pillar of glitz and glam, which is like glitz and glam from the inside out. And it's true. You know, as much as people sometimes don't like to say this, when you feel good on the outside, it does help the inside. So it's kind of a win-win situation.
Absolutely. Yeah, when we feel good, and this is, I mean, it goes kind of just with our core values, when we feel good and when we as estheticians know that we're helping people feel good and like they can go out in their day and make a positive impact on everyone else, like that's just our main kind of goal.
Pay it forward concept. Exactly. I love that. Yeah. Thank you so much, Michelle. You're amazing.
Thank you, Gretchen.
I'm here with Jessica, who is a student intern here at Shine Intuitive Beauty. How are you doing, Jessica?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
I am so good. I love your energy. I love that you're so excited to talk. What are we talking about today? All things products, maybe?
All things products. I mean, one thing when I came into Shine Intuitive Beauty, I think I was really trying to navigate my way of where I wanted to be in the aesthetics world. I've worked in a dermatologist office. I've worked at resorts, and I really just wanted to find this like happy medium of like somewhere more holistic but still getting results with driven skincare. So Eminence was definitely up my alley.
I love that. Did you hear about Eminence before you came in here, or did you learn about it here?
Yes, actually, when I had my first son, I was dealing with this like pregnancy acne that I've never had before. And my sister was working at a spa in Vail, and they had Eminence, and the Stone Crop products were amazing. They were like life-changing.
I love that. And so how did you come about to be here at Shine?
You know, I was finishing up my hours for school, and COVID happened, so it kind of prolonged this process, and I was kind of just at home not working, and I interviewed for the front desk, and they seen on my resume that I was a student. And
I love it.
You know what, I walked in that morning, I was like, I'm gonna go introduce myself, because my mom always taught me if you want a job, you got to go show them who you are. And so I came in here that morning, and the energy is just, it's warming, it's inviting, and you want to be here.
And I love that you said that, because all of you that work here have this same beautiful energy of just, you feel so safe and happy, and you're excited to be here.
Exactly, thank you. I know that's definitely something that I wanted in skincare too. I was scared to go into aesthetics at first because I thought it was more of the glitz and glam, and I'm like, I'm not that girl. And then I found like this whole science side of it and just the making people happy and comfortable about themselves.
I love that you said that, because Glitz and Glam with Gretchen, you know, this segment, it was, people hear that sometimes and they think it's going to be this overtly over the top, but I am all about the same, what you're saying is just feeling beautiful from the inside and showing that on the outside and shining your true beauty.
Exactly.
That's so neat.
Exactly. And I know Eminence has definitely helped me a lot with that and changing my skincare. And I've had medical products before, medical grade, and I mean, these work just as fine with clean ingredients, and you're getting results.
What's your favorite Eminence project or
product? They just came out with the tropical superfood superfood collection, and this pineapple refining tonic is
I saw that.
Amazing.
And pineapple. That's very random. I
It
like
smells like you need a cocktail and you need to be on the beach. But
I love
it's amazing. It has smaller enzymes, so it's not going to irritate the skin, but you're still going to get driven acids to really kind of eat away at the dead skin cells. So.
I love it. And it smells like pineapple. It doesn't get much better than that. With a sunshine pineapple, I like it.
I know. I love it.
I love that. Well, thank you so much. It's so nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the Glitz and Glam with Gretchen. I'm with my friend Jody, who's an amazing esthetician here at Shine Intuitive Beauty. How are you doing, Jody?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good, and I know you do so many things. I mean, I don't even know if I could list them all. Yeah. What is your favorite thing that you do amongst everything that you do?
I've been an esthetician for quite a while. Came on with Michelle and Matt a week before COVID, before we shut down. So we've all grown together into this amazing space. Yeah. Michelle and Matt have put great energy in this. So really, I love to do all the facials. We do that. I do a ton of waxing. That is one thing. With summer coming, we get everybody ready with bathing suit bodies. We do the self-tanning, or the spray tanning here.
I love that.
So it is actually beet tan, and one of my friends formulated it in Savannah. It's made out of beets.
Wow.
So the beets with the sugar and the formula mix with your pH to give you your own color. So whatever you tan as out in the sun, your skin will come out like that.
I'm coming in next week to do this.
And it's all vegan, which is awesome too, and organic.
Amazing.
So it mixes well with the energy we have going with all the products.
So is the beet spray tan, I'm so interested in this. Is this, you guys just have this product? Your friend actually?
So she formulated this in Savannah.
Okay.
She has, it's all over the country now.
Wow.
So she has different locations.
That's
we
amazing.
actually sell products as well. We have the self tanner and boosters to keep your spray tan going after you get sprayed.
Well, and I think it's so interesting with this because people don't always realize, they think, oh, it's like a spray tan, but you're actually being safe and not getting, even when you're in the sun, doesn't it have some kind of SPF to help you not burn as much? And
it doesn't have an SPF, but it being us being estheticians in a spa, we don't want people to go out in the sun
as much,
getting the sun damage and any of the hyperpigmentation. So doing the spray tan is a great way to keep your skin protected and not have any of this skin damage.
I love that. And facials, you said, that's something I'm super into. And my skin personally is so dry here. I know so many people's are living in Colorado with the weather, the climate. Do you do like a deep moisturizing kind of facial, or, you know?
We do. I mean, that's really what we touch on a lot with is hydration, being in the mountains.
Awesome.
So we have a few facials with like gua sha, which does a lot of massage to get the blood flowing, to create more oxygen into the skin.
Cool.
But that's basically, we do really promote, we try to promote hydration in our facials.
I love that.
We do microneedling as well. Which is a little bit more than the holistic side of facials. It's more of the medicinal, medical end. So it's going to help with the texture of your skin. It's going to get that collagen and elastin pumping. It's going to make that start growing again.
Cool.
So yeah, no, that's We do a wide variety. My favorite, though, is the microneedling.
This sounds like a one-stop shop. You can come in here and get all prepared to have beautiful skin for the summer.
Yeah, no, we do everything. Yeah.
I love that. And how long have you been an esthetician for?
18 years.
Wow. So you know your stuff. You're good.
Yes. Been on for quite a while.
That is so awesome. And what is your favorite thing about working in this space at Shine Intuitive Beauty?
Working in this space, it's just bright. The energy is amazing.
Yeah.
Working with Matt, Michelle, and Jessica has been wonderful.
Yes.
I couldn't have asked for better people that I've met coming on before COVID, so it's been great.
And that's wild. Yeah. What a journey to get here. COVID, and then you guys are killing it. You're doing amazing. That's
this
awesome.
Space is amazing. It's great to see people outside walking by and everything. So.
I love that. Well, thank you for making everyone beautiful from the, I guess, outside in and inside out.
Yes, thank you.
One person at a time.
No.
Keep it right here for more of the Glitz and Glam with Gretchen.
Good Morning Vail.
Welcome to the TV8 Viewers' Choice Awards, where we celebrate the videos that got the most views on our YouTube page from you, our viewers. I'm Maddie Evans, and let's see who's taking home the prizes for the month of April. Taking home the bronze is Good Morning Vail's April 13th edition, featuring the Vail Christian High School Theater Department. The silver award goes to Good Morning Vail on April 10th, featuring recruiter guy Bill Humbert. The gold goes to Good Morning Vail on April 22nd. The scoreboard covers track and field at Eagle Valley High School. The Platinum Award goes to Good Morning Vail on April 6th, featuring lacrosse with VMS and Eagle Valley High School. And clinching the #1 spot and taking home the Diamond Award, Good Morning Vail on April 15th, the Pike family from Florida giving us their rendition of Good Morning Vail. If you missed any of these trending videos, make sure that you check out our YouTube page, TV8's Good Morning Vail, and check out the playlist for the Viewers' Choice Awards for the month of April. Thank you so much for joining me. I've been your host, Maddie Evans, and I'll see you next time.
Tune into Coffee with America and start your day in the right direction, where we go over the latest and greatest in health, lifestyle, entertainment, and more. Start your day off on Coffee with America.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Vail Skin and Lashes, located in the heart of Avon, offers a full array of aesthetic and medical treatments and services. We feature only the highest quality products in an upscale medical-grade skincare boutique. Experience this luxurious, welcoming, and inviting environment. We are dedicated to providing expert personalized care, artistry, wellness, beauty. That's Vail Skin and Lashes Medical Spa.
Join us on the Leadville Railroad. This fun-filled train ride takes you and your family on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for a half-day trip of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Book your adventure on the Leadville Railroad today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Good Morning Vail.
you a segment of her pork dinner. Well, we're not done. Let's go take a look and see how it's coming out.
So then just cut your peaches in little julienne slices, and a julienne slice would be something like this, where you take your piece of whatever you're cutting and you just cut it into thin strips. So we're going to cut that right there. And also sometimes when you're working with fresh fruits and vegetables, these could be a little more sour than they normally are when they're at their peak. So you might have to add a little more sugar. You'll always have to adjust. I'm just going to pop these right into the sauce for now that is turned off. I'm going to stir it around a little. There we go. That's kind of a nice gooey sauce right there. So those peaches are going to start to warm up a little bit. We'll turn that back on once we get really close to getting our pork all together. But right now, let's move on over to the pork tenderloin. Oh yes. This is one of my favorite cuts because it is pretty much as lean as can be. So if you're looking for something really healthy, then a pork tenderloin. Always remember when it was called, I mean, you probably don't remember because it was like my mom's time when they started calling it the other white meat, but that's really what it is. It's very low fat, it's very high protein, it's really, really good for you, and it's super quick to cook. A lot of people get scared cooking their pork. They're afraid they're going to overcook it, or they're afraid they're going to undercook it and you're going to get salmonella. But really, it's easy to cook it to a nice temperature, and 145 is that temperature. Okay, so here we have the pork. These are pork tenderloins. This piece right here is called the silver skin, and that is a piece of fat that typically I just like to cut right off. A lot of people don't, especially if you are grilling it. You might not want to cut it off, but me, I'm kind of like picky about all the fat on my meat, so I cut most of it off. So let's just trim this up a little bit. You can kind of get like under a piece of the fat and then just pull it off. Hold it up like that, see that? Cut underneath. And then we'll get this big piece off right here. And get that all cleaned up. Okay, so now I have another frying pan, which I have on a, I'm going to crank this one up a little bit because we are going to add a cold, I've had this pork sitting out at room temperature for probably about 15-20 minutes now, which is typically what you want to do whenever you're cooking some meat like this. So you have your meat out at room temperature, because what happens is if you pull it right from the refrigerator, it's cold, and then you want to put it in a hot pan. It's like, so you want to kind of warm the meat up a little bit. Same with steak, same with chicken breast, same with pork, same with pretty much everything. Fish, let's not say the same with fish. Let's just say the same with these meats. Okay, so I'm going to medallion this right now, and what that means is I'm just cutting it into small, round pieces, so it's going to be really easy to cut. I mean, really easy to cook. We're going to do about a 1/2 inch. Okay, so make sure you have a really sharp knife. Hold your knife like you really got it, and then just cut these pieces. All righty. And what we're going to do is we're just going to season this with salt and pepper. Really, really simple. Get all of these pieces cut. You know, at the bottom you're going to get like some weird pieces, so you just figure that out. Cut them however you think they're going to cook the best. Usually they have a little more fat right there. All right, now we have all of our pork medallions. So this is basically a medallion right there. That's what a medallion is. So if you ever go out to eat or somebody's like, oh, I'm going to medallion that today, this is what it means. It's just like a nice piece that's even and kind of small. All righty. Now we have to season our meat, and you always want to season every single side of your meat. When I'm cooking big like filet mignons or something like that, I make sure I get every side, like all the sides and all 4 sides. These are a little smaller, so they might be easier. So I'm gonna flip them over and just season every piece. When you're flipping them over, like sometimes I just like to, rub those sides so that they get a little seasoning on them as well. You'll definitely notice a better flavor if you properly season everything that you're cooking. Salt and pepper is really my favorite spice. Okay, so we've got the pepper on there. Now let's get the salt on. And depending on your dietary restrictions, you might not want to add that much salt. I'm going to put some oil in the bottom of this pan. Feels like it's warming up already. I can just feel it with my hands. But I am going to crank it up because my meat is somewhat cold, and my pan, I want everything to sizzle when I put it in the pan. So right when I put this pork in, I want it to sizzle. So let's see, I don't know, maybe, ready? Oh yeah, see, we got a little sizzle. So now I'm just going to put all of these medallions in here at a medium-high heat because we are putting a lot of pork in here. And that's going to bring the temperature of the pan down a little bit. And we want to get a sear on one side so that it's absolutely delicious. This is not going to take very long at all to cook. After you work with raw meat, you really need to wash up your hands and your cutting board. So let's take a quick break. Keep an eye on this. If your break goes more than 4 minutes, flip over your pork. But if not, we'll be right back to flip that pork over.
Good Morning Vail.
Hi there. Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Hi, it's Maddie from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you" on Channel 92? Because we're always bringing you more Good Morning Vail every day from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More scoreboard updates every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. More Good Day Vail, 2 back-to-back episodes daily at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. More news segments and shows highlighting our local community. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or on our website at tv8vail.com.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, real homeowners tackle really big renos.
Welcome to the ugliest house in the neighborhood.
It's a wild ride from before to after.
If we go to the tile store one more time, only one of us is coming out alive.
Well, I didn't know he was going to do all that.
Between the budget and the timeline, it's makeover madness.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun and Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Are you looking for exciting and nutritious recipes to cook at home? Watch Colorful Cooking with Tracy Miller on TV8 Vail. Tracy brings you the best in fresh and healthy foods for the active outdoor lifestyle. Stream online at tv8vail.com or find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on 92.
This show spotlights the latest innovations to create a greener planet. Join us next time as we explore new green ideas and present interesting green stories, and show you how some people are becoming real green.
Good Morning Vail.
We just got over Mother's Day, and now Father's Day is coming. It's really fast. So if you want to come up with a great gift idea, like to make gifts and to wrap them and make them super fabulous, we have our very own Sandy Sadler from Bodabra. I love that lady.
Father's Day is approaching and we all know and love this holiday, but have you kind of struggled to get your dad something? Well, we've got the craft queen from Bodabra, Sandy Sandler, joining us, and she's going to walk us through some great gift ideas that you can do yourself. Good morning, Sandy.
Good morning, Maddie. It's so great to be here.
It's so nice to have you, and it's always so fun to see what you're going to create, only because you bring in some pretty good stuff. We had fun over the winter doing some different kind of gift ideas, and so what do you have for us for Father's Day?
Well, we have some fun things. Let's start with something that's super, super easy. So you take a piece of cardstock and just copy your child's hand, and then what you do is cut it out. So you have the little hands here. Then you take your the paper and you put it together, and so you have a really cute little Father's Day card. So this one says, "You are awesome, Dad."
That is so cute. That's such a perfect idea, and especially for those growing kiddos, because then it's a way to capture their growth throughout the years. So this is one that you can reuse year after year.
Oh, absolutely. That's so true. But what was funny is that we had a little girl do these, and my hand is almost the same size as hers is.
I want to do it with my little brothers because their hands are gigantic. So what's the next one that you have for us?
This one is one of my favorites because one of the things, it's so hard to recycle. You know me, I'm into sustainability and recycling. And it's so hard to recycle medicine bottles. But what we've done here is we've painted the top black so that it'll blend in, and then it becomes a hide-a-key. So you can take a pine cone and you just stick it right on the top, or you could take a piece of wood and put that on the top, and then you put a key inside the container, and then you attach your wood or whatever, and then you bury it in the ground, and you have the perfect hide-a-key.
That's brilliant, and also so useful beyond just Father's Day, because I was just talking about how I need a hide-a-key, so I might be doing this hack myself.
Well, and it's so cool because you really don't notice once it's buried in the ground. You'd never know if you just put a few little pine cones or, pieces of birch around, and you can gather that stuff in the mountains so simply.
And that's perfectly where we are, is up here in the mountains. Okay, so what's the next fun item that you have for us?
Well, the next item we have is to take your golf balls, and that's one of the things I love about the mountains is when you hit your golf ball, it goes so much further than it does when you're here. And we actually give you the template for the box. So you have a box for 2 golf balls or 3 golf balls. And what we've done here is just painted them with permanent markers. So you just take your golf ball and you take your marker and just draw on it, if I can open the marker, and just kind of draw or put little dots or whatever onto your golf ball, and that's a perfect gift for Dad. And he'll always know which ball is his.
It is a perfect gift, and especially like you said, when you're up here in the mountains and you're hitting those balls, sometimes they travel so much further. Looks like you've got some fun coasters over there with some bright colors.
These are cork coasters. And all you do with these is you take your painter's tape and you just put your painter's tape on there, and that's what we've done here. And we have some patterns on the website. And you don't have to use the painter's tape, you can just do it. But if you take it, and then let me take red, whoops, I make a mess here. And then I'll just take the red here and just color in between. So then when you take the painter's tape off, you have a really pretty design. And that's what these are examples of.
I love it. It's so perfect, and especially if you're just looking for that last minute gift idea. Now, we've got something behind you, and I always have to talk about it because it's a miracle piece for the holidays, and maybe you're getting Dad something really big for Christmas, or Father's Day, like new golf clubs. You can put a big bow on it.
You can put a huge bow on it, and you're right, with Bodabra, doing a bow is so super, super simple. And maybe when I'm there this summer, I guess it's only 2 months from now, then we can make bows, and we'll show you how to get ready for school with hair bows and that kind of thing.
Oh, I love a good hair bow. So thank you so much for all of this for Father's Day. What a great way to celebrate Dad, and what a fun way to let the kiddos do some arts and crafts.
Yeah, and gifts that Dad will actually like and be able to use.
Which is really important. That hide a key thing is so brilliant.
I know, I love it. I can't take responsibility. One of our design team members, Carol, came up with it, but it's so brilliant.
It is so brilliant, and the sustainability factor, that's something that I know you're very big on, and so it's cool to see it play in from Christmas to Father's Day and just continuing down the line.
Yes, exactly.
Sandy, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us this morning.
And thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you soon.
Make sure that you check out Bodabra and you see all of the great things on the website, because they have crafts for every occasion, and they'll help you do it yourself. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Good Morning Vail.
Join us on the Leadville Railroad. This fun-filled train ride takes you and your family on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for a half-day trip of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Book your adventure on the Leadville Railroad today at leadvillerailroad.com.
If you haven't seen Good Day Vail lately, here's what you've been missing. I'm Cece Zach, and I'm the host of Good Day Vail, and you can find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92 or on our website at tva8vail.com and on YouTube. We're here to serve the Vail Valley, and we look forward to sharing our story with all of you.
Boundaries are meant to be broken. Join adventure junkies Simon Donato, Rory Bosio, Hunter McIntyre, and Paul Turbo Treblecock as they test their limits in some of the most extreme competitive events on Earth, on Boundless.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Do you love Good Morning Vail and do you love Good Day Vail? Well, now you can listen to them wherever you go, since both have recently become a podcast. So wherever you like to listen to your podcast, you can download Good Morning Vail or Good Day Vail, whether you have an Apple or Android. That way you can always be in the know before you go. We love getting to be here for you and bring you all the wonderful information for the community. So make sure that you check us out wherever you listen to your podcast.
TV8, there's more for you on 92. Serving the local community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
24, and that's between Leadville and Minturn. Y'all know where that is, but that's at the 10th Mountain Division Monument. That's where everybody's going to meet. The gathering starts at 9:30 and it goes till 11. There'll be donuts and coffee served for everybody, and then the ceremony starts at 11 a.m. You're going to want to see this. It's going to be an absolutely magical experience, so check that out. And then later, if you want to do double ceremonies today, or if you just want to go to one or the other, we have another wonderful experience taking place at Freedom Park in Edwards at 3 o'clock. That is going to be more localized, and that's going to be really cool. We're going to have local veterans and community members for a Memorial Day ceremony, and it's going to be, like I said, at Freedom Park, taking place at 3 p.m. And they're going to have the Freedom Park Memorial Committee and the Veterans of Foreign War all present, and they are going to conduct an annual public ceremony in memory of all the veterans of the Armed Forces, Emergency Response, and all from Eagle County who have passed in the line of duty. So this is a celebration of the life of all those amazing people from our local community that have served. And we are going to do a wonderful thing by all showing up at Freedom Park, gathering together and listening to the amazing words of all these great gentlemen and ladies. So that's what's going to take place tomorrow for Memorial.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Well, then make sure you tune in every day at 6:30 and 10:30 p.m. to catch The Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your three favorite mountain towns: Park City, Utah, Vail, Colorado, and Reno, Tahoe. I'll be your host, Maddie Evans, and I can't wait to see you there.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these two luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Good Morning Vail.
Case, it's a pork cliffhanger. We're gonna finally get the finished product with Tracy from Cooking with Tracy right now. Let's check it out.
So now it's time to flip the pork over. I'm gonna hope to have a nice little sear on my pork. Oh yeah, that's what we call caramelized. So if you can see those brown bits on the pork, then we are talking nice job, because that is caramelization. So now we have, our pan is still on a medium high, but we got that caramelization on one side that we want. So we're gonna turn it down. I say let's turn it all the way down to low. We're gonna let that cook a little bit. I am going to show you, let's see, what do you think? Is this underripe peach going to peel off like it should, or is it going to be difficult? This is the question right now. Our peach is boiling in the water. It has been scored into an X all the way around, and now I have some ice cold water that I am going to put the peach in. This technique is called blanching. And you do it with tomatoes if you want to peel them. You do it with peaches if you want to peel them. I don't know what else you're going to peel. But you also do it with like broccoli. If you're going to put some broccoli on like a veggie platter and you want it to keep that really green color, then you blanch the broccoli so it stays nice and green. Otherwise it kind of turns brown. All right, let's see. Let's see what's going on with this thing. So you take it from the hot boiling water to ice water, and then it kind of wants to peel. Like you can see that it kind of wants to. It's definitely going to be easier to cut off than it was the first time. But typically, if you're working with a fresher piece of fruit, this will just peel right off. But it's not going to happen right now. I was kind of afraid of that, but just thought I'd show you the technique. So maybe if you feel like trying it at some point in time, then you can. And this actually makes it a lot easier to peel the peach, but really, really hot. Smells like peaches, summertime. All right, so we're gonna get that into the sauce. We've got the pork cooking on low. I always do the finger touch. And do you see the juices that are coming out from the pork? That's gonna be a lot of really good flavor. So what we're gonna do now is turn our peach sauce back on, because we turned it off because we cooked it a little bit too soon. No big deal, no big deal at all. You can cook it as fast as you want or as slow as you want. We're gonna add a few more peaches to it, because about 2 peaches will be good for the whole family. If you're cooking for a family of 4, and that's typically what these classes are doing, then you should use about 2 peaches. That's about a half a peach per person. And of course your peaches are going to be all different sizes. And if your family loves peaches, then you just use the big ones. If you're experimenting with them, trying to get the kids to eat some fruit or something, use the smaller ones. But I bet you $1,000,000 they will like them. And if you're working with canned peaches, what you do is just put those peaches right in the sauce right now. So you would cook all of that sauce on its own and then put the peaches in here. This is a little thick for me, So I'm going to add a little more water. And once again, remember I said you could add broth if you wanted to. We're going to mix it actually with the peaches once it gets warmed up. And then we're going to have our dinner. So here we go. So see the consistency there? If something is too thick, just add a little bit of water to it. It really will give it a nice consistency, and it will, everything kind of thickens up as you cook it without a cover on it. So if you put a cover on this, it wouldn't thicken up quite as much, but it still would a little bit. So there we go. We've got that kind of cooking away. We've got our pork, which feels like it's pretty much done. And what I'm going to do is get this pan out of the way. Our unsuccessful peach peeling. But I hope you understand that when you're going to, if you do want to have that peach without the skin on it, that method is super easy when they're more ripe. It's just a little early season. We're just kind of filming things at a different time. And it's when they're ripe, you put them into that hot boiling water, and then you put them into an ice cold bath, and that skin will peel off really nicely. Okay, let's bring everything together. Here we go. We're going to put the peach sauce right over the pork, and then the pork juices are going to mix with the sauce, so that's going to make it really, really delicious. Make sure you turn everything off. Here we go. So I'm going to let this kind of cook together for about another minute or two, and then we're going to have our dinner. I like putting this over a little bit of quinoa that I've already cooked, so I'm going to start kind of getting that plate together as this starts to boil a little. Clean off your workspace. One of the most important things about cooking is having a clean workspace. And a sushi chef I used to know actually taught me this trick, and he said just have a wet cloth by your workstation, and whenever your knife gets dirty, you just kind of wipe your knife off. And that's a really nice trick because your knife is going to be one of your most important tools in the kitchen. You want it sharp all the time. The more dull your knife is, the more error could happen. And if you've got stuff all stuck to the bottom of your knife, when you go to cut something, it could jerk it in a certain direction. So this has been one of my favorite tips. Just a wet rag right next to the knife so you can clean it off nicely. Okay. I think our pork is pretty much done. I'm going to turn it off and let it rest for about a minute or two. Whenever you're cooking meat, you want to let things rest for a little bit because that is going to let the meat's juices just kind of stick right in the middle there. So we want that to rest a little bit. I've got some cooked quinoa, which is so healthy for you and so full of protein. So we're going to put that quinoa right here on the bottom. I am going to get a couple nice medallions now that we know what medallions are. Look how pretty you can make this look. We'll get some medallions right there. One more really pretty one. And then we'll get some of that peach sauce, which has definitely thinned out now that we added that extra water broth and put it in the pan with our pork and our pork juices. So here we go. This is a very, very healthy dinner. It's a pork tenderloin. We've got a little quinoa on there as well and some fresh peaches. So for a summertime meal that's quick and easy, there you go, a little pork with peaches.
Good Morning Vail.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
book? Well, there's no better way to find out what you want to read than with the Eagle County Library District. Maddie had Carrie May from there in earlier this week, and she's going to give us some great ideas for some good reads. Let's take a look and see.
Good Morning Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Something we always talk about here is the Eagle Valley Library District, only because they do so many incredible things throughout the community. And now they're doing their official kickoff to summer. So we've got Carrie Maywak joining me on the couch to chat about some of the wonderful things that you might not know you can have access to at the library. Good morning, Carrie May.
Thanks for having me today. Good morning.
I love having you, only because you always sell me at bell bottoms. And before these interviews, we totally nerd out about books.
Absolutely. There's always new books coming out, new things to read. New things coming out on Libby, so always something new at the library.
And it's always so cool as someone who works with these books all the time, and you're like a book fanatic, as someone who's trying to be a book fanatic but doesn't quite fully match the mold. I love getting to pick your brain about great books, and especially we were talking, you have people come in and they're like, I need something that matches this, and you're like, I got it right here, boom.
Absolutely. And even if, well, all of our staff read different things, so we're very eclectic and diverse, so even if I might not know it, we have someone on staff who knows it, or we also have a lot of great tools and resources to help people find their next great book. Novelist is a great one that we have and we use a lot, again, just to find your next great read.
Okay, let's talk about this novelist, because I've been having a really hard time after I finished The Silent Patient and The Maidens by Alexander Michaelides. I was like, what do I do?
Yeah.
No psychological thriller is as good as these ones.
I know. So you can go into Novelist, and it's really cool because you can search different ways. So if there's a particular title that you really like, you can search that, and it'll give you read-alikes. If there's a particular author that you really like, you can search that way, and it'll give you other authors that you might enjoy. So it's just a really great tool, again, to kind of find what's next, what is going to keep you reading.
See, and this is one of those benefits of having your library card, but this isn't the only one, because you also have some great streaming platforms.
Yes, we do. So I think a lot of people think libraries and they think books and maybe ebooks, but we have so many things beyond books, ebooks, audiobooks. We have Canopy, which is our streaming TV and movie platform, and again, it is entirely free with your library card. If you have like a Roku, you can literally, it's one of the apps that you can install on your Roku, and you can just stream it right to your TV. So that's really cool. There's tons of great stuff on there. I'm always surprised what is getting added to there. They're constantly adding new content there. So again, if you're looking for something to watch, your library can get you free streaming content as well. And then we also have free music services, Freegal. So again, you can download free songs, you can stream free songs, you can get an app on your phone so you can listen to it while you're on the go. And so this platform has, so much music on there, it's crazy. Anything that Sony owns or has rights to, that's what this platform kind of has, and it is massive. Like, just the amount of music in there is endless, truly endless. So that's a really cool one. And again, all of these resources are completely free with your library card. So you don't even have to come into the library to use the library. Just get your library card and get onto our website, evld.org, and start poking around, because we have tons of great digital resources. We also have digital magazines. And any topic that you can possibly think of, we have a digital magazine for. There's probably one on like paper mache, because that's just how extensive it is.
Which is so cool, and it's that easy. And if you're someone who maybe is balling on a life budget right now and you don't want to be paying for Netflix or Hulu, if you have that smart TV, then you can put Canopy on there. And they had so many large name, critically acclaimed films that just scrolled across the bottom of the TV. And then as we were looking at the music, some of the big new releases, like, I don't know if you got into Flowers by Miley Cyrus, that was on there. So a lot of great things come out of the library. And I feel like when people think library, they always think books, which is great because the book options are fantastic. Libby and just getting the paper books and all that, but then having all of these resources and more.
Absolutely. You know, we have a whole variety of collections. So we have print, which is our book, and you know that's kind of the foundation of libraries, if you will. But we always are trying to stay relevant, stay current, stay new, bring new content to our patrons. So again, there's always something new at the library. There's something for everyone at the library, whether it's in our physical buildings in Avon, Eagle, or Gypsum, or if it's our digital resources at evld.org. I guarantee you there is something that you will be like, wow, I can't believe the library has this.
Now let's talk about the kickoff to summer because it's right around the corner and we talk bell-bottoms and donkeys and there's no better way to celebrate than going to the library.
I know, I'm so excited. It's going to be, so Eagle Valley Library District is kicking off our summer reading, summer learning for all ages, literally all ages, no matter what your age is. If you are 9 months or 99 years old, there is something for you at the library. And so the first week in June, so June 6, 7, and 8, are our kickoff parties at Gypsum, Avon, and Eagle. And every branch is kind of doing something a little different, but we're having picnics, like genuinely like a picnic. There's going to be food. Come out, get some food, mingle with some fellow community members, get your summer reading bags. There's going to be yard games. There's going to be, Eagle is having a bluegrass band. Like there's going to be live music. Avon is going to have live donkeys. Like literally the burros are just going to be, you know, hanging out at our picnic. So
delivering beverages.
Yes, our little beverage bro. So you can go get a pet with the donkey, grab your drink. So again, no matter which community you live in, come to all three. Just go to the one that is your local community. Again, June 6, 7, and 8 at the Avon, Eagle, and Gypsum branches. You can find more at our website, evld.org. And literally, we're so excited to kick summer reading off. We're excited to get everyone in the community involved. It's just going to be like silly fun.
It's always a ton of fun at the library, and that's one of the best parts about it, is you go and you just get your mind blown about all these wonderful things. Now, if people are interested, because they don't already have a library card, what's the best way for them to get their hands on it?
Super easy. Bring a photo ID, any photo ID. If it has your picture and your name on it, it counts. To any of our local branches. Again, those are Avon, Eagle, and Gypsum. Walk in with your photo ID and walk out with a library card and maybe a couple materials, or go online and start adding to your Libby library. Get some free music. So literally just a photo ID and you get a library card that gets you free access to all of these resources. Literally, the library doesn't charge for any resource at all. You can borrow anything in our collections for free.
Which is so amazing. Carrie Mae, thank you so much for coming in, giving us all this great information, and spending some time on the couch with me and talking books.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Make sure that you check out the Eagle Valley Library District. You can go to their website, evld.org. That way you can see their entire lineup of events, but you also get your hands on a library card because it's so easy, and then you can have access to all of these incredible resources. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good Morning Vail. Good Morning Vail.
It's time to talk Sun and Ski Sports Product of the Week. Now, a sport that's been sweeping the nation is pickleball. And if you're getting into the sport and you want to elevate your game, well, then this is the paddle for you. This is the Paddle Tech Tempest Wave Pro. This one comes with some nice accuracy, some power, and some forgiveness, making your swing game that much better. It also has a large, consistent sweet spot, and that's due to its even balanced weight distribution, weighing in at an average of 7.8 ounces. This is something you're not going to want to miss out on. Now, you can find out more at their website, and you can also stop into their stores. Now, this is going to be nice with increased maneuverability and reaction time for the highest level of play. Now, we've got some great places for you to get out and enjoy some pickleball, so if you're looking to elevate your game, then this is the piece of equipment that you want. That lightweight and durability is going to be the perfect way to help you make your game better. Now, like I said, you can check out sunandski.com for some more information on this wonderful paddle, or you can stop by any one of their convenient locations. That way you can get your hands on it yourself and see how it feels in your hands, because it's going to be nice and lightweight. So make sure that you stop by Sun and Ski Sports to get your hands on this wonderful paddle. We want to thank them for bringing you this product of the week. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more.
Knapp Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Knapp Nectar Hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day off than with the Good Morning Vail crew. You asked for more, and TV8 delivered. Good Morning Vail is here for you with your local news, sports, weather, and community events every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. No matter the season, we give you a reason to watch, so grab your coffee and join the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. And remember, there's more for you on 92.
Good Morning Vail.
Welcome to the TV8 Visitors Bureau. I'm one of your hosts, Maddie Evans. Now, we've got a really cool new concept taking place here in the town of Avon, Eaglevale, and Vail. And it's a great way to use as an alternative. Instead of driving your car, you can shift your ride to one of these incredible electric bikes behind me. Now, this is a really cool rental system, and you can control it all right from the power of your hands, right from your cell phone by downloading the Shift Bike app. And then from there, you can get over there and enjoy the incredible amenities that these bikes have to offer. We're going to walk you through it, but in order to do it, you have to download the app. So Shift Bike is the app, and then you can use the coupon code Shift Your Ride for the first 30 minutes free. And we're going to walk you through the pricing and everything here and how you can get one of the bikes. Let's get started. Once you get into the app, you can see exactly which location you would like to pick up the bike, how many bikes are available, and then where you can deliver the bike to. So you can see starting in Avon, making your way through Eaglevale, all the way to Vail Village, and then even down into East Vail. You can collect bikes, drop bikes off, and enjoy your ride on these nice electric bikes. Once you've scanned the QR code to get the bike unlocked, it's really important that you have safety first, so always make sure that you have your helmet with you. That way you can pop that on and you're nice and safe. Now, once you get the bike unlocked, it's super easy. You'll just take that lock right off the back. You'll see that you'll have this big, nice coiled cord, but there's a hook on the back for you to hook that to so that it is nice and out of your way while you are riding the bike. That way you're nice and safe and everyone around you is nice and safe so you don't tip over on the bike. And then once you've got that all secured, you're all set to go. You can just kick that kickstand up and start enjoying your ride. Now remember that these are pedal assist and there are some rules. To get the bike it back to where you got it, or to get it to your next destination, you can always use the app to see all of the great places where you can drop these off. Once you are done on your adventure on the Shift bikes, they're a ton of fun, and you can see that you can get going pretty fast on them, especially with that nice little pedal assist. You'll take the bike back, lock it back up in one of the great charging stations that they have available, and then once you're done locking it up, make sure that you take your app out and you end the ride, because it is going to make sure that that bike is in the correct spot for you to have ended your ride, and that way it will not continue to charge you. That has been this edition of the TVA Visitors Bureau. We can't wait to bring you more great information, but make sure that you get out there and you use the Shift bike to shift your ride throughout the community. Are you looking for a great way to further your education? Well, then we have the thing for you, and we've got an expert, Hema, joining us to give us some more information about how you can do so. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Now let's talk about this fabulous collaboration that's taking place between YouTube and Arizona University.
Yeah, so it's a first of its kind partnership between YouTube, Arizona State University, and Content Creators Crash Course. It's an affordable and accessible on-ramp to college. It allows people to start their college journey right on the platform. They can begin watching course videos on the platform, and once they're ready to transition to the formal course experience, it's $25 to sign up to access the coursework, the assignments, the faculty. And then once they're satisfied with their grade, they can purchase the college credit.
Which is so cool, and especially for those people who maybe are living very busy lives, whether they're athletes or parents, or they have a full-time job where it's hard to step away from to go back to school. This is just a great alternative for people to further their education.
That's exactly right. And we've seen learning happen so organically on our platform. Of the 2 billion monthly logged in users, nearly all of them say that they come to the platform to gain knowledge and information. And so our goal with Study Hall is to really help these students transition this intrinsic love of learning into a formal pathway and gain external recognition and external credit for that learning.
Which is something that's so unique, and it gives so many people, and especially those people who like to watch the YouTube videos in their little bit of downtime, that experience, that knowledge, and then of course the opportunity to get a college credit. Now, if people are interested in maybe starting and they haven't gone to college at all, how can they get started with this fabulous program?
Yeah, they can go to the Study Hall YouTube channel today and start looking at all of the content that's there. And so it's not just the course videos. So there are 4 foundational courses that are already live. So that's English composition, college math, US history, and human communication. But there's also additional content that's worth highlighting, and that's our How to College series and our fast guides to electives and majors. And How to College really helps these people navigate the college application process. What is that like? Where do I apply? What schools are a good fit for me? And then for those who have started that journey, how do they stay on it? So it helps really contextualize stuff that's often opaque. And then Fast Guides to Electives and Majors includes information about a dozen of the most popular majors, including classes that learners have to take to complete the major, but also what are the jobs and career prospects that they have once they have completed that major. So it's really the whole package. It's the full offering of what it means to decide to start on this journey.
Which I think is such a unique thing, because I know that there are a lot of people who have just a hard time getting started. And I was scrolling through the website yesterday, and so to have it break down into those little pieces where you can start, they'll go through what you'll expect in the English class, what you'll expect in the psychology class, and they walk you through it, makes it that much more convenient, and that way you have as much information as possible before you start this process.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. We're really trying to make it so that students feel that they have agency over their learning and that they can do it in their own time. And they can start today. They can start watching those videos on the YouTube channel right now.
Which is so awesome. Now, if people are interested in signing up, getting all this information, where can they find it?
Yeah, they can go to gostudyhall.com.
And how long have you guys been developing this product to help people further their education?
Yeah, so we as a YouTube learning team, about 4 years ago, were thinking through what is the learning and education landscape, and what are the areas where we're uniquely positioned to address some of the complex areas. And what became abundantly clear is that the complex path to higher education felt like an area that we had a role to play. And so for us, it was this idea that post-secondary education is one of the best drivers of economic and social mobility, and yet this path is full of barriers, and especially the exorbitant cost of a degree has made the dream of going to college unattainable for far too many, for far too long. And so this was our way to really look at, like, who is doing something really special in the space, and how can we create something really new and bold. And so this partnership between Crash Course, who has understood what it means to take really complex academic subjects and make them visually stunning and accessible and digestible, then ASU, top tier research institution who really understands how to support students, and then of course YouTube, who has this scale and this ability to draw in viewers' innate curiosities and intrinsic love of learning. How do you take this love of learning and build this pathway for them to get credit?
Which I think is so cool that you guys took the time, you focused on this, and you came up with this product that's really going to help people further their education. Now, one more time, if people are interested in getting started with you guys, where can they begin?
GoStudyHall.com.
And then as they're making their way through all of these courses, they have the option to receive a college credit from it.
Yep, and so ASU faculty leads those courses, and once you go through that course, and you're satisfied with your grade, and that's this critical component, it's worth mentioning. There's no transcript needed, there's no application required, there's no GPA threshold. It's really for everyone. So you can get comfortable, watch those videos on YouTube, watch the course videos, sign up for the $25, get access to the faculty and the coursework. And once you're satisfied with your grade, you pay the $400 to get the college credit, and that credit is transferable to any of the U.S. colleges and universities that take ASU credits.
Which is such a unique opportunity, and especially for those people who have not had the chance to go to college. I want to thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us, giving us all this great information, and thanks for the hard work you do, because bettering people's education is bettering people's lives.
Thank you so much for having me.
Make sure that you check out Study Hall. That way you can further your education, because it's right there. It's all at the tips of your fingers. If you like to watch YouTube videos to further your education, well, then this is a great way to do so to get those college credits. We're about to take a short break, and when we come back from the break, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good Morning Vail.
Join host Mitch English and Reese Pascal for Daily Flash, a live, upbeat, and fun take on today's news, entertainment, and social media trends. Our host will keep you informed, entertained, and ready to jumpstart your day. Tune in to Daily Flash.
Hello everyone, I'd like to welcome you into Rugs Benedict to come explore our 12,000 square foot showroom. We've been serving the Vail Valley for over 50 years now with flooring needs, and we inventory a ton of product from Carpet One to provide the very best values, highest style. We just built a warehouse, 15,000 square foot warehouse in gypsum. So we have over 120 different broadloom carpets. We have a lot of waterproof wood flooring, things that we can install right away. today. We have employee installers, a lifetime installation warranty. Many of them have been with us for decades, and they're true craftsmen in their work. They're absolutely extraordinary at installing any of the flooring that we provide. We also have over 1,000 area rugs in stock right now, and they start at 2x3s. I could bring these into the studio today, but they go all the way up to 12x16s, and we have them hanging on the racks just like shopping for clothing. So it's very easy for you to just flip through, see what's available. We'll deliver them to your house so you can check out how they look in your space with your lighting. All different sizes, all different shapes, some things that are going to be a little bit more contemporary as well as tribal, traditional, all the latest and greatest looks. We have things that are hand knotted, silk, woolen silk options, all the way down to some machine-made indoor-outdoor type rugs. So really anything that you're looking for your business, for your home, for a rental, Rugs Benedict can provide it. And one thing I consistently hear when people leave our showroom is, that was so easy, thank you so much. So we make the process very easy. Come in, take a look, and we'd love to offer you a free estimate. Look forward to seeing you in our showroom.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Vail Skin and Lashes, located in the heart of Avon, offers a full array of aesthetic and medical treatments and services. We feature only the highest quality products in an upscale medical-grade skincare boutique. Experience this luxurious, welcoming, and inviting environment. We are dedicated to providing expert personalized care, artistry, wellness, beauty. That's Vail Skin and Lashes Medical Spa.
Join us on the Leadville Railroad. This fun-filled train ride takes you and your family on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for a half-day trip of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Book your adventure on the Leadville Railroad today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Good Morning Vail.
I'm your host, Liz. We have so many great things going on outdoors, but there's still some really fun indoor activities for rainy days or just days you want to get together and have a little odd fun. What do I mean by odd fun? You like to throw axes? Wood and Steel in Vail, they want you to come and throw some axes. It's going to be a great experience for you guys. You get to see if you have some aim and really just get a little angst out, but it's a lot of fun. Maddie went over there, and I think it took her a couple of times to finally hit the mark, but she did. Let's take a look and see that interview right now.
If you're looking for something fun to do, well, there's a great way to kill some time and have a good time while you're doing it. And we're at Wood and Steel Axe right now, and I'm here with Tony Herrera. Thank you for meeting me.
Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate you guys coming out and experiencing axe throwing. We absolutely love what we do in here, and pumped you're here.
They don't let me use knives on TV, even to cut like watermelon. So the fact that they're letting me use an axe is amazing. You guys don't just offer axes though. You have a lot of really fun things to do here.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can come in here, have a great time. We have foosball, cornhole, Jenga, ring toss games. We even have kids axe throwing for the youngsters that want to come in and have a good time throwing axes. So there's lots to do in here.
And not only that, but you have a great bar, which is directly behind us, so people can come in, they can really just enjoy, and you guys have such a cool and unique space that it's really just a fun place to hang out.
Yeah, absolutely. No reservations needed. You can come in here and just hang out at the bar, grab a drink, play some Jenga with some friends, and just have a good time.
And you guys have been here for how long, and how did you get started?
So we've been partnering with the Grand Hyatt in Vail for about 2.5 years. Our business started in 2019 with one mobile axe throwing trailer where we really felt that we wanted to bring axe throwing to you. So we activate space, event centers, corporate outings, team buildings, you name it. Now we have 3 axe throwing trailers that travel the entire state, and we have our indoor facility here. It's 3,500 square feet. It has 4 axe bays with 8 targets, and then of course all the games that we mentioned too.
I know, and I was looking at the cornhole earlier. That's like a perfect place to do it. That way, if maybe you're not the best at throwing axes, you can throw some nice little cornhole bags and enjoy your time here.
Yeah, that's right. It's a great place to come in, especially indoors. There's not many places where you can throw bags indoors in Vail, and we're coming up on our ski season, so no better time to come indoors and have a good time.
Especially as these temperatures are starting to drop, it's going to be hard to want to stay out all night and all day outside. Although we all love to ski and snowboard, this is a great way to maybe do some après.
Absolutely. Come in here, après, relax a little bit, right? We want you to rewind, come in and just enjoy a good time, and relax is most importantly. Get ready for your next work day, get ready for your next ski day. Come on in.
And you guys do large parties here as well. So if someone is coming to town, maybe a bachelor or bachelorette party, and they want to get everyone here to have a great time, that's something that they can arrange with you guys.
Absolutely. They can contact us. We can do large events. We can host up to 120 people in our indoor facility. Again, we can always come out to you at your location too, which is a lot of fun. And then we organize team buildings and games and all sorts of engagement exercises for your team to just really connect with one another. Get out of that 9 to 5, get out of that cubicle that you're in, and really connect with your team.
Which I think is so important, and I think especially now after we're just coming off COVID, people have been kind of distant from each other. This is a great way to get right back into the swing of things. Get it? Haha,
Good
so
one.
funny. And kind of do something a little bit different.
Absolutely, right? Axe throwing, it's an exhilarating experience, right? You don't get to do this every day, right? So we get to put you in a little bit of an uncomfortable experience in a safe way. We're very adamant about coaching and safety. So when you come and hang out with us, we have a coach with you. We're teaching you the whole thing. We're showing you the safety, giving you some tips and tricks to really have a good time axe throwing. We want you to leave here when you're visiting us, or as a local, come visit us. But when you leave here, go back to your hometown, experience axe throwing in your hometown too.
Which I think is so amazing, and this is something that we really enjoy having here, especially because you guys do such a great job with any of the events that you get to go to and be a part of. And then the space here, like I've said, is wonderful, and it just looks like a ton of fun. And so I think you're going to teach me how to throw an axe, which I'm just a little bit nervous for.
I'd love to have the opportunity. I think we should do it.
All right, let's go learn how to throw an axe. Now we've made our way to the bay, and this is where things are going to get a ton of fun. We're going to learn how to throw some axes right now, and you're kind of a professional in this.
I don't know about professional, but I've been throwing axes for a long time, and I think we can get you to stick one today.
All right, I think that we can too, as long as my shoulder doesn't give out on us. But I think that let's go through the motions of kind of what I need to learn to be able to do this, since I've never done it before.
All right, sounds good. I'm going to swap spots with you. I'm going to have you jump up into the red box. This red box really is more just for reference. So I'm going to place you in a spot where I think you're going to throw that axe. This black line right here, don't worry about that either. It's really just a settling line. And what we mean by that is just don't cross that line until everything settles, right? That's kind of one of the safety measures that we have. All right? So one thing we're going to do is just hand you an axe right here. Just go ahead and hang on to that. I want you to hold on to that axe like a baseball bat. All right? So non-dominant hand on the bottom, dominant hand right on top. I want your feet about inside shoulder width apart. Go ahead and scoot up just a little bit, right about there. That should be a good start. And I want you to take that axe and bring it all the way back and scratch your back. You're not going to throw just yet. I'm going to step out of the way.
I would hope so. I would hope so.
And then we're just going to step and throw. Okay, you're going to come down here in a striking motion and just release your hands and let it fly out. Make sure we're not flicking our wrists. That's where some of the crazy stuff starts to happen. Just let it fly right out. You're going to stick that axe in that board, I guarantee it.
Perfect.
All right? Would you like me to show you how to do it real quick?
Yeah, but you're going to do it, I'm sure, in like finesse.
I don't know about finesse, but I'll show you a one-handed trick that we like to do when we're throwing axes. And we can teach you this whenever you come in and make a reservation with us. We do all sorts of tips and tricks, two-hand, one-hand. We even got a fun underhand one that maybe we can get into as well. So just step and throw, just like so. It's very simple. Anybody can do it.
Okay, perfect.
All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, so you're going to scratch your back, step and throw just like you're throwing a ball. All right, that's a good effort right there. You really did great. I'm just going to have you step back just a little bit. One thing you'll find with our coaches is that we can really dial you in based on your height, your arm stretch, and your whole step. It's crazy, I know, but I think you're going to stick it right here.
There's a method to the madness.
There's a method to the madness for sure.
All right.
All right, third time's the charm, right?
Right.
Okay, here we go. I want you to aim just a little bit higher, all right?
All right.
So you're going a little bit low, so I want you to release just a little bit higher. You're coming down too low. Get you right up here, okay? And there you go. Third time's the charm. That's one thing that we really pride ourselves at Wood and Steel. 3 or less, we're gonna get you to stick an axe.
And
Great
so
job.
people are interested in coming to do this because it is a ton of fun. You guys have a great bar. You just have a great ambiance here. What's the best way for them to make a reservation if they want to do so?
Great question. So best way, certainly contact us or get it on our website at woodandsteelaxe.com. There's a little link on there. Click book now. You can book your reservation at the time that you feel is going to fit best for your schedule. Before dinner or after dinner is a great time to come and visit us.
And then if people want to follow you guys on social media, see the fun, and maybe learn some tips and tricks, where can they find you?
Yeah, Wood and Steel Axe. So right up top here, so you can find us at #Wood and Steel Axe, Facebook, Instagram, all your social media accounts, you can find us.
Tony, thank you so much, and thanks for helping me get that
Yeah,
bullseye.
awesome. Great job.
Make sure that you come in, you check it out. It's a ton of fun here. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Good Morning Vail.
If you haven't seen Good Day Vail lately, here's what you've been missing. I'm Cece Zach, and I'm the host of Good Day Vail, and you can find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92 or on our website at tva8vail.com and on YouTube. We're here to serve the Vail Valley, and we look forward to sharing our story with all of you.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Good Morning Vail.
day. You have to get out there and enjoy Sunset Live over at Nottingham Park and catch Blues, Brews, and Barbecue. I will see you at both events. It's going to be a magical day. And then tomorrow is Memorial Day. We'll have a special show for you tomorrow. And get out there, have a great time. Please be safe on the roads, everybody. Take care of yourself and take care of everybody else. We'll see you again tomorrow right here on Good Morning Vail.
Good Morning Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer